Hello children. Last day we learned about how to name the organic compounds. Today we are going to learn about how, if the structures are given, we are going to name them with some examples from the organic chemistry portion from class 10 syllabus, latest ICSE syllabus. Okay, so I'll give you some examples of some compounds, the structures, and I'll give you the names so that it becomes easier for you to understand which compound has to be named in which way. So let us start. Number A. Suppose the compound is okay. This is the compound. So how to name it? If you want to name this compound, we have to think of the number of carbon atoms which are present in this. So what is the number of carbon atom which is present in this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, the number of hydrogen atoms are less here. So the name of the compound will be, the root name will be bute. All the bonds are single bonds, so it will be ane. But before that, I have to think there are two alkyl groups present at the second position. So the name will become 2, 2. Bute will not come first. It will come after the alkyl group has been mentioned here. So in that case, I have to write 2, dimethyl butane. 2, dimethyl butane. Is it clear? So depending upon the number of carbon atom and depending upon the number of bonds which are present. All are single bond, so the name becomes 2, dimethyl, because at the second position 2 methyl groups are present, hence 2, dimethyl butane. Okay? Okay. Let us move on with another example. Suppose the structural formula is not given but the condensed formula is given. So how to think of that? In this case, how am I supposed to name it? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot name it as 1, 2, 3, 4. This is wrong process. So I cannot name this way. Okay? So this is the correct process of naming the organic compound. Why? Because the alkyl group must get the lowest number. So the name is 2-methyl 1, 2, 3, 4 butane. So the name is 2-methyl butane. Okay? Let us take one example. Let us take another example where there is a double bond. there is a double bond. Now how to name this compound? Since there is a double bond, I have to think of the name, how it will end. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me tell you one more thing which I forgot to mention in the beginning, that in the exam if you are asked to write the structural formula of certain compound and the name has been given, then do not write this condensed form. This is the condensed form. This CH3 must be written this way. Okay? You should not write it this way. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. But 2 in. Why 2 in? Why 2 in? Because the double bond is in the second carbon atom. So it is but 2 in. Okay. Next is CH3, C, CH3, CH3, then CH2, CH2, CH3. Like this it is given. This is the entire condensed formula. Okay, this entire thing is the condensed formula. So the name of this structure will be according to the number of carbon atoms which are present over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2, dimethyl pentane. 2, dimethyl pentane. Can you see this? Why pentane? Because there are all the bonds are single bonds. So it is pentane. Next one, let us take an example of a triple bond. So how shall I name this kind of compound if it has got a triple bond in it? So this kind of compound will be named as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again I cannot number it from this side. Why? Because this should get the lowest number. So the name becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atom. Pent 2 ine. Why ine? Ine is the name assigned for the compounds those have got a triple bond in them. When there is a triple bond in them, the name ends with ine. So it is pent-2-ine. Now why am I mentioning the position as 2? Because it is, the bond is present at the second carbon atom. Therefore, the name ends pent-2-ine. Okay. Okay, now this time I have to start numbering the compound from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I start numbering from this side, then the carbon in which the alkyl group is attached, it will get the highest number, big number. bigger number than 3. If I count it from that side, it is getting the lower number, that is 3. So definitely 3 is lower than 4, hence we have to count it from the right hand side. That is the correct process of counting. I hope I am making myself clear. So the name will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms. So 2 dimethyl hexane. Why hex? Because 6 carbon atom, and why N? Because all the bonds are single bonds. I hope I have made myself clear. Now in this case, this compound doesn't matter whether it is showing one branch over here, but this is actually the single chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a single chain. So I have to name it as all the bonds are single bonds. So it is simply a pentane structure. Okay. Now suppose I have this kind of a structure. This kind of a structure. Okay. So the numbering will start from here 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is an aldehyde. So the name should end with al. So the name becomes 2-methyl butanal. 2-methyl butanal. Why but? Because of the presence of 4 carbon atom. Why al? Because there is CH2 group present at the end. So 2-methyl butanal. Suppose over here one OH group would have been present, then what would be the name of this compound? So the name of this compound will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the name of this compound will be, since it is alcohol group present, so it will end with ol. So it will be butanol. It will be butanol, or you can say butanol. Butanol or butan-2-ol, to show the position of butanol. Is generally it is written, since it is an alcohol group and it is butane, but it is known as more specific. If you want to write, if you want to be more specific, then it is better to write butane-2-ol. At the second position, one alcohol group is present. And if you take one example of carboxylic acid group, then it can be written this way. And suppose here is one alcoholic acid group present. what will be the name of this compound. So, the name of this compound will be, this is the fifth carbon atom. So, pentanoic acid. When there is one COOH group, we end the name with oic acid. Now over here, position mentioning is not important. Why? Because it is present at the first position. When there is no position mentioned, that means it is present at the first position. Many more structures will be solved in details very soon in my other videos. So keep following me and do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such interesting solutions to the various chapters from ICSE chemistry book. Thank you.